Pisces, welcome to your September 2019 Love in General. I'm Gemstone Tarot. Behind me is Valentine sleeping on the bed. She's a bit zoned out on the tarot, I think. And all around me are people drilling in houses, so I'm really hoping that we're not going to get too much noise interference. So apologies in advance. Most Pisces are fairly mellow people and don't mind a bit of noise. We'll see. It kind of seems that every time I start a reading, they plug the drill in. Okay, we're getting the Eight of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse in the shuffle, Pisces. That Eight of Cups in reverse has now got the Three of Wands. Saturn in Pisces energy, the Eight of Cups. My God. Okay, I'm taking it. Eight of Cups in reverse and the Star. We're on, Pisces. We're off even. We've kicked off the reading. We can't help ourselves. Here it comes. Ooh. There's that Queen of Pentacles again. Thank you very much, sir, with the drill. He's actually quite far away, but you'd never know. Lovely. Okay, Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Itchy nose. Itchy nose, and we haven't even really started yet. Okay, Pisces. Whew, there is a situation here which seems quite kind of, I don't want to say clear cut because nothing's clear cut with a Pisces, but okay. Eight of Cups came up 4 times in the shuffle, so finally I took it. Okay, Saturn in Pisces, walking away from something that you love, okay, or something that you love walking away from you. And when it's in the upright, it is officially the breakup card. This is the card when I was at university and I was tarot girl in the dorm. You know, people would come in, and even if they didn't know about tarot and they were asking me about their boyfriend, which they usually were, you know, you'd pop out the Eight of Cups and everyone would go, you know, sorry, let's go and buy 3 bottles of cider and just call it a night. Do you know what I mean? It's that kind of vibe, Pisces. It's difficult for us Pisceans because the 8 in this represents what Pisceans are like when they're in love, okay? Which of course is like love unlimited, you know? It's like gadoing, 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 gadoing. I mean, I've got hearts on my shirt. It'd be like loads and loads of hearts, and then your eyes are hearts, you know, going ning, ning, ning. It's just love, isn't it? It's a big love fest. And then something goes wrong. I know. And Saturn in Pisces, of course, Saturn, which rules Capricorn, is the instructional head teacher of a planet. It says, now looky here, Pisces, you know, I know you're catching the feels. I know you're drowning in the feels, okay? I know that you are the feels, but something's wrong here. Either they're treating you like dirt or it's just wrong diddly-ong in some way. So Pisces, come on, get up the rocky, whatever it's called, the rocky ravine, and off you go. So Saturn kicks you out of that love feeling. Now, when this card is in the reverse, particularly if it comes up 4 times in a shuffle in the reverse, there is some kind of reversal of that process. Now, for some of you, that can be quite joyous, yes. It depends on the other cards on the table, and we have some interesting cards on the table. There will, by the way, be an extended reading to this, which will be, there's a link in the description box. And if you want any other information about the channel, there's links for everything in the description box below. Okay. Eight of Cups in the reverse. Something about this is being unpicked. It sometimes means that the person changes their mind. It sometimes means that you change your mind. It sometimes means that fate steps in and there's a reversal of fortune. I keep getting reversal of fortune, which I know was an 80s film. We have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. there's definitely been a bit of a bit of a situation, hasn't there, Pisces? You know, whenever you get that Ten of Swords, not much dicing with that. I remember once in the same era when I was first doing tarot, it's about 25 years ago, and I used to read this one book that was falling apart, you know, and it said, a man has been stabbed in the back and is very dead. So look, there has been hurt. I don't get betrayal, actually. Ten of Swords to me is a 10. You know, it boils down to a 1. It's my numerology is quite personal, so I'm describing it as a kind of good fat happy number. Okay, it's like a nice, it feels nice. I know that Pisceans will get me here. Numbers have feelings, don't they? And they're not, you know, your numerology might not be my numerology. 10s are a good feeling. They also boil down to 1s, which are new beginnings. That's my new beginning mind, Pisces. Okay, I can feel the pain in that, but it feels like a good healing hurt, if that makes sense. Okay, it doesn't feel like a sneaky, beaky, nasty, underhanded hurt. It's a good, honest hurt. Okay, you kind of know where you are with it. I feel, Pisces, that you have spent some time identifying this. It could represent 10 months or even 10 years, or go back to when you were 10 years old. Either way, thank you, drill man. I might have to go over there and unplug his drill. I'll just say nothing. I'll just be like, there's been a situation where commitment was not available. You could have been dealing with a Taurus, of course, because it's the Hierophant. But more importantly for me, the Hierophant, if you're talking about relationships or if you're talking about job offers or life, it represents commitment, solidity, hierarchy, public recognition, that kind of thing. That's in the reverse. Okay. There has been some injustice with this, some karma. Justice in the reverse. Now, Pisces, I know I've harped back to this before, but we had 16, 17, I think it was, eclipses in Virgo and Pisces. Some patterns were set up then which have taken a long time to find their way through the Piscean convoluted waterway system. 10 of Swords. I feel like they kind of finally have. We also have, so justice in the reverse is a feminine energy for me. It's a karmic energy. It's the playing out of, I don't know how to describe it. You know, sometimes you just feel like the wind is not with you. And I feel for Pisces for a couple of years. The last year, not so much, but right up to, we had the final eclipse, I think, in February 17. I just feel like there's been a kind of a scarcity mindset or I don't know if you just call it that we feel like we've had bad luck. I don't know. Pisceans are usually a lot more sanguine about things, you know. They don't tend to stick with one concept and they don't really believe in bad luck. So I'm not going to call it that, actually. I'm just going to call it the wind has not been with you, one way or the other, for whatever reason. And Pisces normally is quite spiritually accepting of their lot, okay? But, you know, everyone has a limit. There's something or someone that you've been counting on or waiting for. Queen of Pentacles, she came up in the shuffle 4 times as well. She was in the reverse, which is when you give up waiting. Oh, Val's having a wash. There we go. She's back in the upright. That is quite, I mean, we are in Virgo season. And this may have kicked off for you on the 30th of August with the new moon in Virgo, Pisces. She's what I call the velvet waiting. In other words, she's happy. She's doing I was going to say she's doing some embroidery, but she's not. She's holding a pentacle. This for Pisces is an unusual energy. It's a grounded energy. It's a soft energy. It's a very level energy. Pisces, I think you found some inner peace with this situation, or I think you will in September. And also, I think what happens is, as you find the inner peace and almost in a way let go of what happened with this person and whether they're going to come back to you or not, as you let go of that, one, you become more serene and you heal. 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords in reverse. And 2, you become serene like this. And then we have the Star right next to the 8 of Cups in reverse. I'll put my finger there. You have a full tackle declaration. Okay, the Star. Aquarius energy, of course you might be dealing with an Aquarius, but also manifestation energy. Pisces is the sign of the manifester, along with probably Cancerians, Taurians are quite good too. But Pisces, we're natural manifestors. We have to be careful actually, because thoughts really do become things with Pisceans. They do, don't they? But when you've got the Star, it's just such a beautiful card. Gorgeous energy, finding source within yourself, because that's what the water is here. Okay, finding source within yourself. And learning how to kind of play with the forces of what you might perceive to be good and bad, good luck and bad luck, or whatever you want to call it, yin and yang. It's a message of hope to you, Pisces. Yeah, it is. I'm quite surprised to see it. Do I look surprised? Because I am. Okay. Then we have, this is for me is a very Piscean card. I know that it's Mercury in Taurus and it's Pentacles, but I see this as a Piscean energy. Pisces is a sign of sacrifice. And very often, Pisceans are called upon to sacrifice their happiness or their luck, or because of course one of Pisces' rulers is Jupiter, which is the planet of luck. And Pisceans are quite seemingly lucky. But of course it's the 12th house. It's the dissolution of the ego. It's the laying down of wanting. And Pisces often is called upon somehow spiritually to give up or to pass by what they want, what they actually want. You know, wanting for Pisces is a bit of a visceral thing. For some Pisceans, and I'm a triple Pisces, I find wanting something a bit too much, a bit, I don't know how to put it. Yeah, just a bit yuck, a bit yuck. But actually, Pisces, what I get from this is that whatever level you're at with claiming what you want or wanting what you want or not feeling bad about wanting what you want, Pisces often feels bad about wanting what they want, either because it's going to take something away from someone else or just because they don't want to seem gluttonous and greedy, okay, which generally they're not. This is something that you want, Pisces. It's something that seemingly passed you by before and it hurt and it wasn't fair. I want to acknowledge that. I think it's important because Pisces is too quick to be the fall guy that things just aren't fair. They're like, well, that's just the way it is, okay? Yeah, but it was bad. It was not easy, okay? You were left out in the cold. 5 of Pentacles. You were called upon to make some kind of sacrifice for a person, for a thing, for a job, for a money, for whatever it is. You know what your circumstances are. That's in the reverse as well. It's kind of like you're being invited back in by the universe. And maybe you can't believe your luck. The Star. Believe it, Pisces. Overall energy, the Fool. Nice. The 0 card. new beginning, okay? A new run of luck. And alongside the Fool, the Ace of Wands. The most phallic Ace of Wands I think I've ever seen, even if they do it with sunflowers. It's like the meat and the two veg. But the Ace of Wands, okay? Not a very Piscean energy. It's quite full on. But actually, Pisces, claim this energy. Grab the stick for na. Okay? Claim it as yours. Don't be so quick to lay down your arms. Okay? Fight for what you want. It's not too ugly for a Piscean to do. And then here we have the Seven of Wands. You know, he fights so hard that his kilt wafts up. Don't be afraid to waft your kilt, Pisces, if that's what it takes. Let's have some Chuck Spezzano cards, my lovely Pisceans, okay? Then in the extended reading, I'm going to have a dig. I'm going to dig around about the who's and the what's and the whys and the wheres. In the middle of the reading, the King of Swords. I'm quite intrigued as who that is. It's normally an air sign. For some of you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, because we have got the star. But for some of you, it's not an air sign. For some of you, it represents somebody whose energy is very different to yours, Pisces. Their energy is quite resolute and quite separate. And a Piscean is not so much. Now, Chuck Spezzano love cards, Pisces. We have the problem card of naivety, which is very Piscean. She thinks that he is angelic. And there he is with his horns and his tail and some other woman. And a pitchfork. I think that's already happened. That's the Ten of Swords in reverse. And the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And you fell on your own sword a bit. You were like, okay then, you know, best person wins and all that. No. No. Remember Kilt Man, Pisces. Healing card of giving. That's what I'm talking about. Somebody gives to you in a way that you've deserved for quite a long time. And it's healing. Eight of Cups in reverse. And then the luck card of tryst. Finally meeting up with somebody that you've been wanting to see for a long time. There is some element of secrecy about it, but it doesn't come across as bad secrecy. It comes across as delightful secrecy. Oracle card, we get the Keeper of the Scales, fairness and balance. For a Piscean, you know, if this was maybe a fire sign reading, the balance might be to be a bit more Piscean, okay? But for Pisces, the balance is to be a bit more meat and two veg, the lifting of a kilt, Braveheart, Boomph, you know, you shall not pass, this is what I want. I'm standing up for what I want. I'm getting ugly about the truth. You know, this is the ugly truth. I want it. I want it. I want it. Okay? Makes me itch my nose just to even go there, Pisces. But you know what I'm saying. Sometimes Pisces can be too graceful to get to the head of the queue and go, I want some freaking cake. And I'm just going to smear it all over my face and eat it right now. Pisces are quite messy eaters. Have you ever noticed that? My mum's a Pisces. She's always dropping food on her top, and so am I. I find it really annoying, actually. Okay. Freedom. Yes, there's a freedom in the ugly truth. There's a freedom in what you want. You can have it. You can have it, Pisces. What's more, you can devour it. Listening, this is a very Piscean card. Be on the lookout for particularly musical things to do with this romantic relationship, if it's a romantic relationship, and if it's a Pisces, it probably is a romantic relationship. Music connects you, okay? You either have a special song together, you either play an instrument or they do. There's a place with music that you go to. There's an old song will come on. It will be an earworm. Pisces gets a lot of earworms. Listen to the music, okay? Look at the lyrics. It has something to tell you, Pisces. I'm really excited that you're going to grab it for now. Okay, Pisces, I'm going to hop over to do the extended version. We're going to keep these cards and we're going to clarify all of them. Woohoo! If you want to join me, click the link below. We'll go over to Vimeo and I'll see you on the other side. And do subscribe, Pisces, to the channel. Make sure that the bell is activated and check out my dailies, my pick a cards and all that stuff. And I'll see you soon. Namaste.